Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sumaya. I'm going to present chapter 5, which is about buying dynamics of consumers and businesses. The topic which is included in this chapter are cultural influence or factors, social factors, personal factors, psychological factors or influences consumers make purchasing decision and companies' relations with consumers. So we will start with the first factors. In cultural factors, there are three important factors, which is family, religious organizations, and educational organizations. So, first of all, culture is the characteristic, the belief or the values, the norm of certain group of people. So, how culture influence our behavior as consumer? Uh, the we buy things because of our cultural influence. For example, dress. The dress that we are wearing, the food that we are eating, are our cultural influences. Culture or cultural values, including three important factors, as I said before: family, religious organization, and educational organization. So first one is a family. A family or reference group are those people in our circle that we look to before we taking any decision. This reference group are divided into two: the primary reference group and secondary reference group. So the primary reference group are our immediate family and close friends, and the secondary reference group include the organizations that we visit, like our working organization, the religious organization, and so on. The second one is social factors or influences. Social factors affect the consumer behavior significantly. Every individual has someone around influencing their buying decision. So the important social factors are like a reference group, family, role, and status. So the reference the reference group influence the self-image of consumers and consumer behavior. This group provide some point of comparison to consumer about their behavior, lifestyle, habits. Usually there are many similar reference group, like family, close friends, neighbors, a work group, or other that consumer associated with. So family member family members can influence individual consumers' buying behavior. A family forms the environment for an individual to acquire values, develop attitudes, and opinions towards several subjects, such as like social relation, society, and politics. So a family also create first perception about brands and product and consumer habits. For example, the consumers who have created brand perception when they were young uh, can carry out this same brand selection in the adult life without even recognizing that their family influenced this selection. Individual also play many different role in their lives. Uh, each role consists of activities and attitudes that are expected from an individual to perform according to the persons around him or her. Uh, social status social status reflect the uh, position that individual have in social group based on such thing as money and wealth. Um, Education or occupation in many society, status is important, and people want the admiration of others. Social status can be acquired by being successful in life or being born into money. Product and brand selection often reflect to social role and status. Uh, the next one is personal factors. Personal factors here, an individual's decision are influenced by personal factors such as a buyer's age, life cycle, state, occupation, economic situation, lifestyle, and personality and self-concept. So, mm, personal consumers change during their life, and buying of product change depending on age and stage of life. Um, Age-related factors are such as taste food, clothing that we wear, recreation, and furniture. Also, values, environment, lifestyle, hobbies, and consumers' habit involved during lifetime. And also, occupation. Occupation also influence consumer buying behavior. The income level affect what consumer can afford, and perspective towards money. So here, people who are share similar occupations tend to have similar tastes in music, clothing, leisure activities. They usually socialize with each other and share the same kind of values idea. But here, mm, individuals from lower income group are probably more interested in buying products that are necessary for needs of life. Uh, then they spend their money to buy some brand or so on. Lifestyle. Lifestyle tells how the person lives and spend money. The product choices that consumers make related to their lifestyle. Uh, personality. Personality is different from one person to another by individual traits. These personal traits can be self-confidence, uh, adaptability, sociability, and dominance. Personality determines how we use ourselves and the world around as well as how other group such see to us. Attitudes, values, and people around us shape our personality. The next one is psychological influences. Psychological influences related to think and feel. So there are two things that I will talk about this. The first one is product knowledge. In product knowledge, people have some knowledge about the product in their memory. So the more knowledge we have about the product that we planning to buy, the more are the chances that we will behave positively toward that product decision. But the least knowledge that we have in our memory or in our mind about that product, the least are the chances that we are willing to buy that product. And the second one is product involvement. Here, it is the consumer perception of the importance or personal relevance of the item. There are two types of product involvement. The first one is the high involvement product, and the second one is the low involvement product. The high involvement product, it is require high level of product knowledge, and the low involvement product, it is required low level of product knowledge. Uh, the next one is consumers make purchasing decision. So there are 5 important stages. The first one is new recognition. Second one, information search. Third one is evaluation of alternative. Fourth one is purchase decision, and the fifth one is post-purchasing behavior. So for a new recognition, first we need the first need is recognized, and the second is and then we search for option to satisfy that need, and then in the third step, then we evaluate the option and choose the best option for us, and then in the fourth step, then we select the option, and finally in the post-purchase behavior, then we have the whole species. And the last one is companies' relation with consumers. So how can companies build strong relationships with business customers? There are 5 ways to build a customer relationship and keep them coming back. The first one is communicate or communication. The second one is exist. Uh, Expectation. The third one is ask for feedback, and the fourth one, connect and also show appreciation. So, as we know, communication as a key to any good relationship. Communication is an essential way to build customers' relationship. So here, if companies want to have good relationship with their customers, they need to communicate with them, talk with them. So it is an interaction between the customer and the organizations, and they also can have a conversation with the companies, and the company can a conversation with the customers, and also find out their customers need, then show them that they have a solution for their customers problem. So exist expectation. Here customer expect great product or services from companies. The company should raise its company offers, to put it simply, under promise and over deliver. When company impress customers, then they keep coming back. To exceed customers' expectation, the company can deliver a product or services faster than her or his expectation. The customer will be happy about the surprise. For example, if a consumer order something, they expected, the company deliver like next month, but the company will deliver next week, and then the company surprise their customers, so they will be happy and they will continue buying a product from that company. The third one is ask for feedback. Ask for feedback whether the customer have a good or a bad opinion about your company or your business. They will make their feeling known. Invite customers' feedback to show that you are listening to them. Customers' feedback is very important. It help the company to find the best solution to their problems. Uh, the company always should listen carefully to the comments and the response on time. The fourth one is connect. Uh, Connect with technology. There are more ways to begin conversation with your customers than over before. There are many online tools and social media outlets that company can use reach customers. Um, and also the last one, show appreciation, reward long-time customers with a loyalty discount program. Companies can hand out rewarded um, cards or use a loyalty program app to track customers' reward or customers' earn point. Uh, some company, as we know, they give some point to their customers. When the customers see the point increase, then they will encourage to buy products from that company, and will continue, will be customer forever for that company. Thank you so much. That's all from me.